Hi, everybody. Welcome to this special live broadcast. And I have to share with you my thoughts and my insights. And I've been getting emails from people, I've been talking to people. Obviously, the coronavirus um, created a situation we're not accustomed to. We're not used to being stuck at home. We're not used to not going to work. Uh, we cannot even go to the malls. We cannot go shopping. We cannot go socialize with people, restaurants, everything. And it is quite devastating. You see people on the street, people you love, like friends and family, cannot hug him, you cannot touch him, and you gotta admit that it is in some way it is quite depressing, but we set our reality for ourselves. Nobody else does. It's up to us to treat the situation as a crisis, or we can look at it and say, this is an opportunity for me. And this is what I want to share with you, because I know there is lots of people out there sitting at home and quite depressed, spending hours, watching TV and online. A lot of them don't have a home office. They don't really do any work from the house, and they're bored and they're upset and they don't have a source of an income, and you name it, everything. Well, guys, um, this is exactly why I'm here. This is exactly what I want to talk about. This is exactly what I want to share with you, because, just like you, I'm at home. You know that as a speaker, I travel very often and I cannot travel. So obviously, I'm not speaking anywhere. And obviously, there is no income coming in, and so on and so forth. And it's easy to get depressed. Well, I'm not. Because for me, the coronavirus is an opportunity, it's not a crisis. And it's up to us to look at a situation and see it in a positive way, or we can look at it in a negative way. Um, I'll give you an example. Let's say, you want to go and buy a car, and you go to the dealer and he has a car but it's white and you want it, I don't know, gray. Back in your mind, the white color is not a good color. It's something you're not going to purchase the car. You're going to wait till he brings you a car the color you wanted. But it's up to you to make the decision whether this car you like it or you don't like it. I walk into a room and I see a lot of people, let's say, in my family, now going to the living room and they're watching a movie. So I could either walk in and say, oh, come on, they're wasting a lot of time and it's bad. Or I can say, wow, the whole family is watching a movie together. It's so nice. How often does it happen that we have such an opportunity to sit together and watch a movie? So it's really up to us to decide whether what we see or what the reality is, whether it's good for us or it's bad for us, whether it's going to make me happy or it's going to make me depressed. Well, so I'm telling you right now, nobody wants to be depressed. Nobody wants to be upset. Everybody wants to be happy. You want to be happy, and I'll tell you even more. Because if you're depressed, if you're upset by the situation, you don't think, clearly. You're not creative. You're just sitting there and being upset, and it really depresses you. So you should think positive, because it's going to help you think in a creative way. I tell you what I did. I mean, I'm sharing it with you, my own thing. Well, the first 10 days or so, I was very much under the weather. I had the flu, no corona, just, an ordinary flu. Um, so I really couldn't do much, but now I'm feeling much better. I exercise, I work, I'm very busy. So what I did, and that's what I'm suggesting you guys should do. I don't know what kind of job you have as a day job. I don't know whether you have something you could do, at home. But let's assume you don't. And most of the people, they don't, and they just have to stay in the house. Well, you make a list of all those things that you wanted to do, and you always push them like to the back of the list because you were very busy, you were working, and you had a lot of commitments, but you never got to those things. And you make a list of those things, and you start pursuing each and every item on the list. Now, one thing for sure, don't stay up till 3 o'clock in the morning and then get up at 11 o'clock in the morning. Yeah, one day it's nice. On the weekend, okay, fine. But if you don't have a proper schedule every day, it's going to get you depressed. It's going to get you upset. You have to have a schedule. You have to get up in the morning at a certain time, and a reasonable time could be 8 o'clock. You don't have to get up at 5 because you're not driving to work. You don't need to commute. But to get up at 7:30, maybe 8 o'clock in the morning and start your day. I know the gym is closed. I don't know whether you exercise. I think you should. There is no problem, exercising in the neighborhood. That's what I do. I walk every day more than 4 miles, and then I come home. I stretch. I do a little bit of workout, and that's how I start my day. You can do that, and I don't know where you live, but if you cannot go to the park because they tell you not to go, you can do that around the block. What's the difference? As long as you walk for 35, 40 minutes, 45 minutes, for as long as, or you run, it's really up to you. I don't know how you do your exercise, or if you have one of those exercise videos that you purchased, and you do it in front of the TV. Doesn't matter, but you start your day like an ordinary day. You have a schedule, and then you start pursuing all those things. For me, in the beginning, it seemed like I had to cancel my trips, and it was very much like uncertainty. But now I have a whole list of things that I have to do. Some home maintenance. This year winter was very, very, very tough on us. A lot of rain, a lot of water damages. So I have to fix that, and I have some other maintenance issues in the house, and I have 2 books I'm in the process of writing, and now it's an opportunity for me to sit and write, because when I travel, it's more difficult. I want to produce more videos. I have my Easy SCP program that I want to focus on. Now I'm focusing more on the Corona, but I will definitely get to it, and so on and so forth. There's lots of stuff I need to do, and I made a whole list, and it seems like my day is very, very full, and I'm busy, and I'm very productive, and that's the best when you're producing. So don't get stuck in front of the TV. Really, don't get stuck in front of your phone. Don't get stuck in front of the computer. It's nice to watch a movie, during the day or in the evening. Yes, you need to have some leisure time, no problem. But you should have a schedule, and you have a list of things that you want to do, or you need to do, or you always wanted to do, but you never managed to get to do those things. And you start filling your day with productive activities. Once you do something productive, you're gonna feel happier, you're gonna feel better, and you're not gonna get depressed, and it's gonna clear your mind so you're gonna become even more creative. Okay? So, guys, I'm begging you. We don't know how soon that situation is going to be resolved. I hope it's going to be resolved very soon. The truth is, I'm quite optimistic. I think they're going to contain the situation faster than we think. But I cannot predict that. So, what I'm saying is, why don't we make the best of the situation? Why don't we make each and every day that we're spending in the house, count and make it a full day? It could be homework with the kids. I don't know if the kids are up to doing homework. My son doesn't want to do any homework. But I'm saying, but maybe some learning and playing and talking. And then you have a lot of stuff maybe around the house and think about all those things that you wanted to do. In my next videos, I'll give you some more ideas of what you can do in order to make this period of time not a crisis, but to make it an opportunity to grow, an opportunity to expand, an opportunity to make things happen for you. And that's what I'm doing. And I know it works for some people that I spoke to, and I hope it's going to work for you as well. So be well, be strong, stay home, stay safe, keep busy, make your days full, and I'll see you on the next video.